Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Lai and Grace are two dirty doctors on The Bold and the Beautiful. They're both in the running for a medical malpractice lawsuit. Fans sounded off on the top docs and revealed which one is the worst. If you need a medical emergency, you'd better not page Dr. Leigh Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, or Dr. Grace Buckingham, Cassandra Creech. There's a chance that you could get conned into a fake procedure, or you could be presumed dead. On one soap opera message board, B&B fans compared the two doctors, who are both up to no good. Who's the worst, Lai or Grace? The original poster asked. Both of them could be in a world of trouble if found out. I haven't decided yet. It's a toss-up between the two. Grace might be caught scamming Bill, Don Diamond, and Liam, Scott Clifton, out of $1 million. Meanwhile, Lai is hiding Luna, Lisa Yamada, who is not dead, as previously assumed. Lai had a change of heart and wants to nurse Luna back to good physical and mental health. Lai has serious issues when it comes to breaking all the rules, and she is keeping a murderer alive, one person argued. Grace, we still don't know her motives and what really happened. Other fans agreed that Lai is the worst of the two. This isn't her first rodeo. She kept Finn, Tanner Novlin, hidden when he was assumed dead. We also haven't forgotten the time when Lai made her ex-husband, Jack, Ted King, take a DNA test to prove that he was Luna's biological father. However, she ended up with egg on her face. She assumed that he slept with her sister. But it was proven that Finn was Luna's biological father. However, not all fans believe that Lai is all that bad. Some people argued that Grace took advantage of Liam's health crisis and Bill's desperation. Grace, what she's done is for money. What Lai has done is for fans, twisted as that is, the user wrote. Well, if Grace is lying now about curing Liam, and he still has a terminal brain tumor, I'm going to say Grace, another person responded. Grace is similar to her ex-husband, the disgraced Dr. Reese Buckingham, Wayne Brady. He used to con people out of money. But we don't know why Grace needed $1 million. It's possible that she could still be paying off Reese's schemes and gambling addiction. Lai and Grace share something else in common. They both believe they're helping their families. Grace's family probably needs the money, while Lai wants Luna to become a better person. But they're hurting everyone else and blurring ethical lines. Who do you think is the worst doctor? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. In a show filled with fashion houses, secret babies, love triangles, betrayals, and jaw-dropping plot twists, The Bold and the Beautiful still manages to surprise fans when real-world professions like medicine become a focal point of the drama. And when it comes to medical professionals in Los Angeles, two powerhouse women stand out above the rest: Dr. Grace Buckingham and Dr. Leigh Finnegan. Both are brilliant, both are accomplished, both are strong, independent, and fierce. But that's where the similarities end, and fans have been buzzing online, in fan groups, and across social media platforms about one key question. If your life were on the line, who would you want as your doctor, Grace or Lai? The answers are as dramatic as anything seen on screen, and the debate is far from over. Dr. Leigh Finnegan, played with calm command by Naomi Matsuda, first made her entrance as the cool, composed, highly skilled mother of Dr. John Finn Finnegan. A respected surgeon with a background in trauma and complex cases, Lai quickly established herself as a force to be reckoned with. She's methodical, she's clinical. She doesn't let her emotions cloud her judgment, and she has a quiet strength that radiates confidence in the oar. But beneath that composed surface lies a woman of deep conviction and iron will, as seen when she risked her career, reputation, and freedom by secretly keeping her son alive after he was shot and presumed dead. That alone was enough to make some fans call her the most baddest doctor in daytime. Lai didn't just talk about saving lives, she actually did it, under the most extreme circumstances, proving that her medical skills aren't just impressive, they're life-saving. On the other side of the debate is Dr. Grace Buckingham, portrayed with elegance and edge by Cassandra Creech. Grace is a specialist in counseling and therapy, deeply invested in the emotional well-being of those she treats and those she loves. As the mother of Paris Buckingham, Grace was introduced to audiences as a fiercely protective woman who doesn't hesitate to speak her mind or fight for what she believes is right. Her strength is in her intuition, her heart, and her refusal to stand by and watch her daughter be mistreated by men like Carter Walton. Grace brings something that Lai sometimes lacks: emotional intelligence and direct communication. While Lai may excel in crisis management and high-pressure surgeries, Grace is the doctor you'd want in moments of emotional collapse, heartbreak, and inner chaos. She sees beyond symptoms and scans. She sees people. And she's not afraid to get in their faces if it means protecting someone she loves. So the question stands: who do you want holding your life in their hands? Do you want Lai's steely precision and cold logic, or Grace's heart-centered approach and relentless determination? Fan opinion is split, and both women have inspired fierce loyalty from viewers. Team Lee fans praise her for her composure under pressure, especially during the wild saga that followed Finn's shooting. "She didn't blink," one fan wrote on Twitter. "Everyone thought Finn was dead, even his wife, but Lai didn't give up. That's the kind of doctor I want. Someone who won't stop until I'm back on my feet." Another added, "Lai is basically a soap version of Meredith Grey and Christina Yang rolled into one. She's brainy, brave, and not afraid to break the rules for the greater good." But Team Grace fans push back with equal passion. "Lee's great in the hospital, but Grace would actually talk to you like a human being," a Reddit user argued. "She cares about how people feel, and she fights for her patients and her family. She's not afraid to call someone out, and in a world full of fake smiles, that matters." Others pointed to Grace's boldness when confronting Carter Walton about his hot and cold treatment of Paris. "She read him like a book and didn't hold back," one user posted. "That kind of honesty is rare. She's the doctor who'd sit next to your hospital bed and make sure you were treated like a person, not just a case." Still, others say it depends on the situation. "If I needed heart surgery, I'd want Lai," one fan shared. "But if I was going through trauma or needed someone to help me mentally or emotionally, give me Grace all day." That balance, between the technical and the emotional, is at the heart of this ongoing fan debate. While Lai may appear to be the more traditionally medical of the two, Grace brings her own unique brand of medicine that goes beyond pills and procedures. Then there's the element of trust. For some viewers, Lai broke that trust when she disappeared with Finn and lied to everyone, including his wife, Steffi, for weeks. "I did that she was trying to save him, but what she did was selfish too," one critic wrote. "She let people mourn, including her own son's wife and child. That's not heroic, that's cruel." Others, however, argue that Lai's actions came from a place of pure maternal instinct. She had to protect him. Sheila was out there. The hospital failed. What choice did she have? One supporter fired back. "Lee did what a mother, and a doctor, had to do." In contrast, Grace's moral compass has also come under fire, especially during her relentless campaign to push Paris into a relationship with Zend, despite her daughter's obvious feelings for Carter. "Grace might care, but she oversteps," one viewer wrote. "She can't control everything. Sometimes, a doctor needs to listen, not dictate." But even her critics agree, Grace's heart is in the right place, even if her methods are aggressive. The ongoing debate has even sparked a few fun what-if scenarios among fans. What if Lai and Grace worked together on a case? Could their two very different approaches actually complement each other? "I'd love to see that," one fan tweeted. "Lai in the OR, Grace doing aftercare. That's a dream team." Others joked that the pair would clash instantly. They're both alphas, another fan wrote. Put them in the same room and watch the sparks fly. Grace would accuse Lai of being too cold. Lai would accuse Grace of being too emotional. I'd grab popcorn. Whether they're being praised or critiqued, one thing is certain: Grace and Lai are two of the most complex, layered, and refreshing female characters The Bold and the Beautiful has introduced in recent years. In a soap that often centers on fashion dynasties and romantic entanglements, seeing two brilliant women dominate in medicine has been a welcome change. They've both navigated heartbreak, betrayal, and impossible choices. They've both shown strength, vulnerability, and unapologetic passion. And they've both earned the respect of viewers who see pieces of themselves reflected in these women. So who's the better doctor? The one who keeps your heart beating, or the one who helped you heal it? The one who saves your life, or the one who reminds you why it's worth saving? The debate may never end, but in the world of The Bold and the Beautiful, that's exactly the kind of drama fans live for. And maybe that's the beauty of it. You don't have to choose just one. You can admire Lee's skill and precision while also appreciating Grace's fire and compassion. You can see the hero in both women, even when they make mistakes. Because ultimately, what makes them compelling isn't their perfection, it's their humanity. And in a show that's as bold and beautiful as its title, characters like Grace and Lee prove that being a woman in medicine, on screen or off, means being strong, smart, and unafraid to stand in your truth. As new storylines unfold and these two doctors continue to make waves in Los Angeles, fans will be watching closely. Whether it's a hospital emergency, a family crisis, or a love triangle gone wrong, Lai and Grace are the women you want in your corner, whether you're flatlining or just trying to make sense of your world. Because in the end, healing comes in many forms. Sometimes it's a scalpel, sometimes it's a sharp word, and sometimes it's the quiet strength of a woman who refuses to give up on you, even when the whole world already has. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our United News 24 YouTube channel for more update news.